How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today is our second time using the Zangoose team. If you want to battle me, then join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Alright, we found our opponent, and they've got a pretty cool looking team. They've got a Swellow, a Blaziken, Vileplume, Butterfree, Empoleon, and a Breloom. That better not be Speed Boost Blaziken, or I'm telling Smogon on you. Jokes, of course, jokes. So, looking at this team, there's no ground type, so we are free to go Volt switching with our Rotom. Drapion looks like it might have a fun time here, being immune to like the likes of Poison from the Vileplume and Butterfree as well. Probably wall it pretty well and get a few knockoffs here and there. The Swellow is something to worry about because I don't have any steel or rock types to resist it, so they might actually lead off with that. I think Rotom's going to be the main killer for that, so I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Rotom. It seems like a good choice. And the battle begins. Shad is going to lead off with Empoleon, which is just perfect for Rotom because not only are we hopefully forcing a switch, we get to have a Volt switch and basically make the second turn a more, what do you call it? Good one. So, yeah, so look how small Rotom-Heat is. It's so tiny. Let's go for a Volt switch real quick. I just can't imagine it doing any harm. So they did actually stay in with their Empoleon, which is worrying because it tells me they're probably going to go for either a Stealth Rock, a Surf/Hydro Pump, or Scald. So I've got to be careful what I bring in, and I'm thinking to myself now, Lapras seems like a good option because I can resist everything it can go for, and we'll be able to get off a nice clean Thunderbolt, which again they have no immunities to Thunderbolt, so I guess I'll go into Lapras here. So let's do that. Into Lapras, here we go. There we are. Look how big Lapras is, man. It's so big. Empoleon goes for the Stealth Rocks, which is probably the best option they could have gone for there. Again, I was a little bit concerned that they stayed in. I'm always a bit concerned with my opponents when they stay in unfavourable matchups, but at the same time, he clearly tanked that Volt switch, which means he would have definitely taken a Thunderbolt and would have definitely been able to just take me out in one shot with a Surf or a Hydro Pump or something. So, I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt real quick. There we go. Thunderbolt comes through. Hopefully it can KO it from here. Wow, it's definitely especially defensive Empoleon. That damage was mad. And they have Raw, so they're going to Raw me straight out. Hopefully into Zangoose. That would be a good matchup. Oh, it was Zangoose as well. I nearly said Zapdos then. So, oh yeah. And as we know, Pokemon Home is out. But unfortunately, transfer moves aren't a thing anymore. So, we can't have knockoff on Weavile. Poor Zapdos is stuck in the Netherrealm, being pretty bad without its Heat Wave and Hurricane coverage. It's just a shame, really. It's a shame they had to do us dirty like that. But we're still going to make the most of BDSP whilst it's not Scarlet and Violet. So anyway, looking at the opponent's team, I think they have to kind of switch in something like a Vileplume or Butterfree. I think they do definitely switch out here. But I'm still going to go for a close combat because, I don't know, he's just keeping the Empoleon in by the looks of it. There we go, they do stay in. They're going to let their Empoleon go down, so bye Empoleon. I guess it did its job, got the Stealth Rocks up, did some roaring shenanigans, and it's one less thing for us to worry about. So I wasn't really too worried about Empoleon anyway. It's not exactly a very big offensive threat, it's just something that can sponge a few special attacks here and there and stop Stealth Rocks. Especially when it's definitely a special defensive variant. Alright, in comes the Breloom. Breloom's a bit of a tricky one because I don't really have a good switch into Spore. I don't think so. Actually, no, I do. Ignore me. I completely forgot I had Exeggutor. So let's go Exeggutor. Exeggutor is like the perfect Pokemon to switch into a Breloom ever. Like both stabs resisted. Immune to Spore. It's just perfect. So we'll go into Exeggutor real quick. The massive tree that he is. And we're going to sponge this Mach Punch like it's nothing. There we go. So now that the only Steel type on their team in Empoleon is gone, I feel pretty safe just going for a Psychic with this thing and seeing how that goes. So they're going to withdraw the Breloom. I'm not sure what they're going to bring in. Probably the Butterfree or the Swellow. Swellow also makes some sense. There he goes. Lands. What an absolute beast. I love shiny Swellow. It's one of them cool shinies that you just, I don't know, I've just got a thing about it. Psychic's probably not going to KO. No, it's not. However, this does limit the amount of time they can stay on the battlefield, which is perfect because a Pokemon like Swellow is really threatening to my team, especially a Guts variant like this. Oh yeah, you can't get Boom Burst because of Pokemon Home, so that's annoying. Anyway, in this particular situation though, I think the best switch is Rotom, because we can definitely take a Brave Bird, or actually, looking at the rest of his team, I think the best thing to do is to go into my Donphan, and hopefully you'll all love this. Look at my Donphan. My Donphan's amazing. It's all red. I really love this shiny alternate shiny form. It's brilliant. So, in this particular scenario, if they go for Brave Bird, they haven't gone for Brave Bird, they've gone for Facade. There we go. Does over half, so there's no need for them to go for Brave Bird, which means no recoil damage. However, we do have Ice Shard, so this Swellow does not win this matchup. So let's go ahead and go straight for the Ice Shard just to see if we can get the KO. If not, they're probably going to switch out otherwise. Alright, there we go. Go for an Ice Shard. Able to take out the Swellow nicely. Bye, Swellow. It was nice knowing you. So if that's not a speed boost Blaziken, I think Zangoose, provided we can get rid of that Breloom, is going to have a really good time against this team, to be honest with you. So hopefully we can get something set up with Zangoose. In comes the Blaziken. Blaziken's a bit of an odd choice here. I mean, it can probably finish off Donphan, to be fair, but I'm thinking I want to go straight for an Earth... No. Stealth Rocks will be great because Butterfree. Let's go for Stealth Rocks, and we'll see how this goes. So they actually did go for a Detect, which makes sense if the speed boost. So getting up Stealth Rocks there was actually a genius play. I secretly knew they were going to go for a Detect, believe it or not. Okay, I didn't. But anyway, this turn, of course, we can just go for an Earthquake. They have got the speed boost, which is unfortunate for us, because Blaziken is very threatening. Look how tall it is. It's very tall. I mean, look at them legs, to be fair. Let's go for an Earthquake. We might be able to miss a... not miss. We might be able to live, but they actually went for a Swords Dance. So they must be fairly confident they can live an Earthquake. Now, I believe I am a defensive Donphan, not an offensive Donphan. So this might... No, never... Oh, never mind. It's a Focus Sash variant. Oh, that's pretty cool. The only problem I have with this, though, is... this play with the Swords Dance is that you've already seen me have Ice Shard. So if you've already seen me have Ice Shard, why would you purposely get yourself down to your Sash? Blaziken doesn't get any priority moves, and even if it did, the priority move +2 would not KO Donphan from here. So I'm pretty confident I could just go for an Ice Shard and take it out. You go for a Detect this turn, okay? I'm not sure how that's benefiting you in any way. I don't know, maybe they have a tactic around this, who knows? But they should know that Ice Shard's a priority move. If they don't, I mean, hey, every day we're learning something new. Maybe they didn't know that Donphan got Ice Shard. Maybe they didn't know that Ice Shard was a priority move. Although they should, because it outsped the Swellow. I'm just going to go for it anyway. Let's see what they're going to do. There we go. Go for an Ice Shard. We'll just take out the Blaziken real quick. Nicely does it. And now they have free reign to bring in their Vileplume. Vileplume or Breloom. Breloom should be able to take us out. No, actually, no. Our leftovers recovery has actually recovered us right back up to nearly full. So I think Vileplume's the best option here, because not only does it wall me, it can also deal some serious damage to Donphan. So they're going to bring in Breloom. Breloom also works. It depends what kind they are. I didn't see a Toxic Orb earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and assume they are a Technician-based one. Looking at Donphan, and I'm thinking to myself, what a wonderful world. You know, I think we're going to Exeggutor. I think Exeggutor just walls everything. There's so many Pokemon that Exeggutor can just freely switch into, Breloom being one of them. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get Donphan out of there. We'll go into the Exeggutor real quick. There we go. And hopefully we just came into a Bullet Seed that isn't going to do too much damage to us. Swords Dance. Oh! So now we've got to wonder what kind of coverage move they could have, because surely you'd only set up a Swords Dance if you had a way to deal with Exeggutor, right? Otherwise you're just going to get a Psychic to the face. So let's see what they do. They're actually going to withdraw the Breloom. They realise they can't win this one, and they're going to go into Vileplume. See, personally I think Butterfree's the better option, because you can just threaten me out with a Bug Buzz and get some damage off. I wouldn't personally bring in a Poison type to a Psychic move like this, because it's just not going to work out. Vileplume, I believe, is faster than Exeggutor. And I kind of need Exeggutor around. I think the switch here is either Drapion or Rotom. It might be Drapion, because I think they're going to go for a Sludge Bomb. So let's go ahead and go to Drapion real quick. There we go. Get out of there, Exeggutor. into the Stinger. Drapion over here. And let's see what they do. They go for a Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb's, of course, not going to do too much damage to me. Oh, it's a little bit of chip, luckily, the Vileplume is pretty low on health. So we can probably finish this thing off with a Nuzlocke. What? With a knockoff. And if they switch out, we get to knock something else off. So let's see what they do. There we go. We can go for a knockoff. Should take out the Vileplume from there. There we go. And now all we need to deal with is the Butterfree. Now the Butterfree could be a big problem if it manages to set up a Quiver Dance on us. The Butterfree could really pull this back. Alright, they're going to bring in Butterfree, just as I anticipated. Stealth Rocks are up, so we're in a decent position here. You know what? Knockoff might KO from here. So let's just try it and see what they do. Sleep Powder. Oh, I didn't consider that. I completely didn't consider that. You know, I was so comfortable because we're winning. I got really comfortable and that just threw me off for a bit then. So we are asleep, which is a shame because now it means Butterfree gets to set up. However, are we going to let it? We've got choice to go for Rotom outspeed. We might be looking at a 6-0 victory here. It depends as long as I can play this out right. So I think the proper switch here would be Lapras because it's bulky enough to take a Bug Buzz and it can dish out an Ice Beam, a Freeze Dry, sorry, which will KO the Breloom if they decide to bring that in. So I think we're going to Lapdance real quick. I think that's the best way to go about it. There we go. Go into Lapras real quick, and hopefully they haven't gone for a Quiver Dance, because that would be very unfortunate. They have gone for a Quiver Dance, which is scary. That Pokemon now has +1 in special attack, special defense, and of course speed. So we are in a bit of a pickle. It really, it just depends what this Butterfree wants to do. It outspeeds us now. They might go for another Sleep Powder. I'm going to go for it. Ice Shard. I think Ice Shard's the right play. So, there we go. Takes the Butterfree out. Lapras over here. And we might be getting ourselves a 6-0 right now. A 6-0 Body Bag. Oh, I remember the Body Bag series. Does anyone here remember? Well, I say remember, he's still around. Does anyone used to watch Shofu's Pokemon battle videos where you get like them 6-0, we call them Body Bags? I thought they were awesome. I used to love them when I was a kid. Oh dear. So the Breloom comes in, and of course we have got a switch in here. We've got the almighty Exeggutor, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We're going to withdraw our Lapras, of course, and go into Exeggutor. Exeggutor should be able to take any hit this Breloom wants to throw at it. Again, it depends what kind of coverage move they had in the last slot, because they've got Swords Dance. Have they just got Bullet Seed and Mach Punch? Or have they got something else? Maybe they've got Poison Jab. I don't think he gets Poison Jab, but maybe there's something like that. And Rock Tomb might do some decent damage. No, they go for a Bullet Seed. It is Technician boosted, so it might, if they hit it 5 times. No, never mind. Citrus Berry's there. Oh yes, of course, the Citrus Berry. I don't know why it sounds like I'm rooting for my opponent, but I am kind of just, I want to see them pull through and not get completely annihilated by a 6-0 team. There's the Psychic. Probably going to take it out. Yep, there goes the Breloom. And that is the game. 6-0 Body Bag right there. A British Body Bag. That's what you all just witnessed, a British Body Bag. Alright, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.